Consider this. Consider this. A man spends his life trying to conquer fear. One fear after another. Yet something remains. A shadow beneath the shadows. A question beneath the questions. Paul Tillich called it anxiety, not fear. Fear has an object. Anxiety does not. Fear says, there is the danger. Anxiety asks, what if everything disappears? What if I disappear? What if non-being wins? And no amount of success can silence it. Because anxiety is not afraid of losing something. It is afraid of losing being itself. The courage beneath courage. Tillich wrote, the courage to be is a function of vitality. At first that sounds like strength, but then he says, vitality is the power of creating beyond oneself without losing oneself. Without losing oneself. There is the mystery. Life is always becoming. A tree grows, a river flows, a child matures. Everything alive reaches beyond what it was. Vitality is not the power to remain unchanged. Vitality is the courage to become. And every becoming requires a letting go. Every transformation asks for surrender. That is where courage lives. Not after fear, inside it. Born from on high. Then the gospel speaks, not with an explanation, with an invitation. Jesus says, you must be born from above, born from on high, not merely born again, born from a different source. Because the branch cannot create its own life. The vine gives, the branch receives. The vine gives, the branch receives. And perhaps this is why Tillich finally says, one cannot command the courage to be. One cannot manufacture it. One cannot force it. One receives it as gift, as grace in Christ. Paul does not say, become stronger. He says, in Christ, a new creation in Christ, hidden with God in Christ, Christ in you, the hope of glory, the finite held within the infinite, the fragile held within the eternal. Not because anxiety has vanished, not because fear is gone, but because a deeper reality has appeared beneath them both. The question beneath the question. Imagine a branch asking the vine, how do I live? Imagine a wave asking the ocean, how do I belong? Imagine a breath asking the wind, how do I continue? Perhaps the answer has always been the same. You were never sustaining yourself. You were always participating, always receiving, always held. And perhaps courage is not the certainty that darkness will never come. Perhaps courage is the discovery that darkness is not ultimate. That beneath every fear, beneath every loss, beneath every anxiety, there remains one who simply says, I am. So when anxiety whispers, what if non-being wins? Remember the branch, remember the vine, remember the breath, remember the wind. Remember that life is not merely achieved, it is received. And from that endless well of being, from that eternal source above all sources, be being born from on high, again and again and again, until courage is no longer something you possess, but something in which you participate.